There are cameras everywhere. Where do they send the stuff they see?
Information from the security cameras is sent directly to the airborne robot control hub, known as the Hawk.
Right. So, what will the Hawk do if I end up on camera?
If you're detected, the Hawk will sound a level 1 alarm, and all nearby robots will converge on your current location. If a camera sees you attacking a robot, a level 2 alarm will be activated, and the Hawk will deploy additional forces.
How do I know the current alert level?
Your polymer retina is equipped with an alert level indicator.
Which other facility robots are dangerous?
All of them, I suppose. Other than the Tereshkovas, as they operate autonomously and are not connected to the network. So the central hub infiltrated by Petrov does not have access to the Tereshkovas.
At least someone here isn't trying to kill me. Thanks. For nothing.
Appointment, Nina? I'm gonna take a day off. Ludmilla got one of those amazing poly hairstyles for her wedding. Could you do that for me too? Pretty please? You know, the kind where it's one style in the morning and then it's different in the evening, and the color changes and everything. Everybody's gonna be there for the collective update. All our bosses and maybe even foreigners. I don't want to look all frumpy. Oh, and grab me some poly nail polish too, okay? I want my nails to change with my mood. Polymers sure are amazing for beauty stuff, huh?
Oh,
Here we
honey,
go.
I'm so happy. Have you come to get rid of that stupid glove?
Some other time. In fact, I came to have it upgraded.
Why upgrade that junk?
Damn it. The gate's been locked by the security system.
We need to gain access. The only way to do this is by connecting to the security cameras. Unfortunately, I lack that ability.
There's a special camera diagnostic system, CDS-2 for LAN. I can use one to connect to the cameras. That system might come in handy for stuff other than diagnostics. Hopefully there's one around here somewhere.
According to available data, a device with that designation can be found in this village. Detecting its signal, use the scanner to triangulate its coordinates. Will this device allow us to hack into the security system?
Hacking into the system would be tricky.
Access denied. Please provide a valid code.
Where's the fire, Sonny?
Granny, is that you?
So you haven't forgotten old Granny Xena, huh? Good for you. How's the Vavilov complex treating you? You like the cute little bush they got there?
That cute little bush almost killed me. I barely made it out in one piece. And now I'm stuck here with this lousy piece of shit Valan.
Here's a little tip for you, Sonny. You need bigger guns. Then you can take out all those nasty buggers without breaking a sweat.
Right. Guns are kind of hard to find around here.
You should stop by my hut. I'll find you a blueprint. And it'll help you back into that Volan. I've got some codes for it around here someplace.
Your hut?
What kind of Baba Yaga would I be without a hut on chicken legs?
They broke the mold when they made you, Granny. All right. I'll come to your hut. Where is it?
See the field on the hill? Down the road from that tower of yours. Head that way and wait for me there. I won't be long.
Let me go, you son of a bitch! About time. That fucking bot almost killed me.
Well, I'm here now, Sonny.
Thanks for the assist, Granny Xena. So, where are these big guns of yours? I'm gonna need them.
Come on in. Have a cup of tea. Kettle's there. Help yourself.
Okay. Nice TV. What's on?
Cartoons. Have a seat and watch.
What the hell are you?
Regarding
Shush.
the reports,
Your beloved
I've
Sechenov,
heard
son.
about
I
the
want you to
internal
watch
malfunction
closely.
at Facility 3826.
The malfunction has already been corrected, Comrade Molotov. Everything's back to normal. There's nothing to worry
Corrected or not, our American friends are likely to find out about this outrageous incident. Do you realize what this could mean for us? An international scandal.
I am fully aware of...
Are you? Our atomic heart project is in jeopardy.
My project. A project I started before the beginning of that damn war. A project you all refused to acknowledge. How many millions of Soviet citizens died in that bloody meat grinder of a war? I swore that the world would never see its like again.
Well.
I'm glad to hear you still value human life over your mechanical toys, Comrade Sechenov.
But that does not change the fact that we are all slowly being suffocated by Western sanctions.
Comrade Molotov, I value human life above all else, and the age of capitalist exploitation is coming to an end. Soon the Western working class will cast off the yoke of the oppressor. I understand my duty all too well, Comrade Molotov. The polymerization of the entire Soviet population, the launch of the collective neural network, Operation Atomic Heart.
What duty are you referring to, Comrade Sechenov? Do you even realize that if the Americans
Find out that your robots can be switched to combat mode, I guarantee
your project will be dead in the water?
They're not going to find out. I repeat, the malfunction has been dealt
Comrade Sechenov, some members of the Politburo may be willing to take you at your word as an honored member of the Academy of Sciences. But I'm afraid your word is just not enough for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
The Politburo has come to a decision.
And I have been ordered to head a special commission investigating your malfunction. We will be at your facility later today. Do I make myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Well, Comrade Molotov, if the party deems it necessary, then...
Holy shit, Granny Xena. How the hell did you get
It's a
access to
direct
this?
connection. I've got eyes and ears everywhere, sweet cheeks. Don't worry about it, okay? It's none of your business. Besides, you've got work to do. I've got a little present for you. It's in the corner. You know what to do with Volan codes, right? And take this blueprint. You can give it to my repair vendor. It won't bite. Unlike your girlfriend.
What? Girlfriend? Thanks, lady. You're a real peach.
Authorization.
You're no ordinary old lady.
Really? You seem a little mixed up, Sonny.
No kidding. You've got a flying hut, a quantum computer hanging from the ceiling. Of course I'm mixed up. I've never met anybody like you before.
You've got a memory like a sieve, haven't you?
Well, I guess there's a few little things I can't remember since I got injured. But I definitely remember you.
Little things, you say? Well, now you've got something really important to do, right?
Pretty much. I need to get to the VDNH. Is there a train station around here?
It's right past the village. Head down the road, you can't miss it. Just keep an eye on the sky.
You're a sharp old bird, Granny Xena.
Thanks for noticing. Let's just say you're lucky I felt like looking after you.
Why did you? What's special about me?
I wanted to see if you're a real man or a pussy.
Harsh.
That's what it takes to get through a thick skull.
How did you survive anyway?
I didn't. I'm dead.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What kind of stupid-ass question is that? I ought to grab my ladle and smack you on the head. I'm trained to survive, so that's what I did.
How are you tracking Sechenov?
Same way I track everybody else. Technology, Sonny. Let's just say I've got a fancy hut, you've got a fancy glove, and we don't ask each other where they came from. Deal?
Fair enough. That's a weird pet you got there.
What's so weird about her? I make some pretty special tea, I'll give you that. But this is just a plain old chicken.
What?
That's a joke. This is Facility 3826. It's like the Emerald City. Haven't you ever seen a chipped chicken before?
Can't say I have. Actually, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, go ahead and take a look.
Anyway, I gotta run.
Off you go, little pup. Oh, I almost forgot. You didn't find a couple of rings down there, did you? Gold ones, in a Facility 3826 box?
Rings in a box? No, Granny Xena, I didn't see anything like that. I was kinda busy.
Well, off you go then. Enjoy the VDNH.
Thanks. I really appreciate the help.
Wait, you're meeting Stockhausen there, aren't you?
How the hell did you know about that?
A little bird told me. Tell the Kraut things might have been different if he hadn't been chasing after another man's woman.
Whatever. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Grab a car in the village. It's a long walk to the station.
Charles, Who is this Granny Xena lady anyway?
That's a difficult question to answer, Comrade Major. I've never met her.
Yeah? I figured you knew her.
Why is that?
You didn't say a word when we were talking. I assumed you didn't want her to hear your voice.
I decided not to reveal myself until I can determine exactly whose side she's on.
Makes sense. So, what about this atomic heart project Dr. Sechenov was talking to Comrade Molotov about?
I have no data about it. You'd have to ask Dr. Sechenov.
It doesn't matter. The boss will tell me about it if I need to know. Let's go find a way to the station. We're finally in the system. We can see the whole place this way. Let's look for the right camera. Okay, let's open the gate.
Listen, Ivan. Toward the end of my shift, I started using light signals to talk to the guy in the lighthouse on the other side of the lake. See it over there? It's called the Neva Lighthouse. I figured he was lonely. I mean, I'm here at the station with a village full of nice people, plus Vavilov and all that. And they just brought him here from Sahalin, along with the lighthouse. How far away is that? 2,000 kilometers? Just imagine it. He used to live by the sea there, sending signals to ships, and now he's here. I mean, that's kind of sad, right? Anyway, I was wondering, could you talk to him a little every now and then? Well, have a good shift.
Survivor. I didn't think I would see someone. Listen, you should get out of here.
I'd love to, but who's gonna clean this mess up if I do? No, I've still got work to do here.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were thinking waiting for the train. Very well. I hope you'll have better luck. A survivor. I didn't think...
I'd love to... We found the station, and the train is right there. All we have to do now is take a seat and we're off.
I sincerely hope we don't encounter any obstacles along the way.
Don't jinx it, Glove. Otherwise, we'll find a goddamn canister lock on the door. There are bodies everywhere. They never saw the bots coming.
No one expected civilian robots to display this kind of aggression.
No shit. I wouldn't have seen it coming either. Robots pulled our country back from the edge of a cliff after the Brown Plague. A decade later, people believe civilian robots are dependable and helpful.
It's a terrible shame.
There are no tickets! The window is closed!
Jeez, keep it down, will ya?
This seems to be an instance of residual polymer memory. It's logical to assume that it contains the victim's most vivid life experiences.
I'm not so sure. It could be his last memory. A Soviet citizen could never be that obsessed with his job. What about the Communist Youth League? What about pioneers? Going to camp, stuff like that. His hopes and dreams, literature, history.
Do you have a lot of cherished memories?
Whatever. You're just a computer program anyway.
Greetings, comrade. Welcome aboard Vortex, the unique high-speed train and the crown jewel of Facility 3826 transportation system.
I need to get to the VDNH right away.
It will be my pleasure, comrade. The current load of the train line is 0%. You may depart immediately.
Are you sure you haven't lost your marbles like those other robots? You're not gonna crash the train and kill us, are you?
Passenger safety is the foremost concern of any robotic vehicle. Our algorithms?
I've seen what your algorithms can do. Charles, is there a neuropolymer capsule with a train manual on it in this station? You can drive the Vortex yourself if we find one.
Unfortunately, this station isn't a transit hub. There won't be a manual capsule here.
Oh, fuck. Great, let's go.
Assuming you have purchased a ticket.
A ticket? A fucking ticket? Are you stupid? There are corpses everywhere. There's an emergency protocol in effect over the entire facility. Start the train right now.
According to Soviet law, free travel is available only to pregnant women and people with disabilities. I do not detect any signs of pregnancy. Show me a note from the gynecologist.
I'll show you signs of pregnancy, you piece of shit.
If you have a mental disability, please present your disability certificate.
That's it. You're fucked.
Comrade Major, note that this particular Raffic is not an autonomous system. He is the high-speed train Vortex. Destroying him will permanently disable the train.
All right. Listen here, you lousy hunk of junk. Where do I get your fucking ticket?
You may purchase it at the nearest ticket window. There are special discounts available for passengers traveling with children.
What ticket window, you dumb shit? They're closed. Everyone's dead. Nobody's selling tickets.
According to Soviet law, free travel is available only to pregnant women and...
Cram it, you prick. I'll end up hoofing it all the way to the VDNH at this rate. A unique train? What makes it so special? Does it fly through the air or something?
Thanks to the revolutionary maglev transportation system developed by Chalamet engineers, Vortex high-speed train can reach incredible speeds with no inconvenience to the passengers. An inextricable part of the neural network, Vortex independently adjusts its speed and schedule based on the number of passengers on trains and in waiting areas. Following the launch of Collective 2.0.
Enough, I get it. I'm on my... Fine, whatever. I'm out of here. What am I supposed to do now? Search every single body here?
I suggest talking to the polymerized victims.
Shit. Do I have to?
There are no tickets!
I need a train ticket.
A ticket? What the hell are you talking about? There are crazy robots all over the place! Help! They're killing me!
You already got killed, buddy. Shouting like that isn't gonna do shit.
I've got to hide! Get away! You'll tip me off to the robots!
You're hidden, okay? The bots will never find you. Now, can you tell me where I can get a train ticket?
I'm not opening the ticket window! The robots will see me! Ask someone else for a ticket! They don't have names on them! Kai, rescue, failure.
Excuse me, comrade, but do you have a train ticket?
Must go, ramen key, emergency.
What?
Failed everyone. People dying. Elimination was correct. Son. Asshole.
Holy hell, I'm wasting my fucking...
Robots. Not glad to be of service. Not glad.
I'll keep that in mind. I gotta go. Can I have your train ticket, comrade? It's an emergency.
Are you alive? Then run. You can make it. Leave the area.
I can't. I'm the guy who's gonna clean up this mess.
This is exactly what we thought when we sounded the alarm. And now we're hiding out instead of fixing the robots.
I'm guessing your ticket's expired then, huh?
I have a monthly pass. Has it been a month yet? How long have I been lying here?
Ah, it hasn't been a month. Mind if I borrow your pass, comrade? You don't need it anymore. And that fucking Rafik on the train is busting my balls.
You saw a Rafik? Do not approach it under any circumstances. Rafiks kill you if you try talking to them.
They sure do. Talking to that metal moron is making me want to kill myself. So how about that pass?
What about it?
Have you got a pass or not?
I have. Take it. It's in my pocket. I can't reach it.
I'll get it. Thanks, comrade.
Do not approach Rafiks. They're dangerous.
Greetings, comrade. Welcome aboard Vortex. Keep your prints.
Is this ticket okay? Will you let me ride now, you bloodsucker?
Why didn't you notify me you had a travel document, comrade? It could speed up the departure of the train.
Maybe because I didn't have it back then.
Are you saying this isn't your ticket? Riding with someone else's ticket is unworthy of a Soviet citizen.
What did you just say?
Please do not worry. Having analyzed the situation, I came to the conclusion that you are a law enforcement officer investigating an emergency. It is obvious that you are allowed to travel free of charge under the current circumstances.
Are you serious?
Feel free to take any available seat. The train is departing in 10 seconds.
Wow, we just witnessed a real miracle of science.
The train is now departing. Next stop, Solnyechnaya Station.
Charles, Professor Zaharov's death seems pretty cut and dry to me. What's so suspicious about it?
We've already been over this. There are too many unanswered questions.
Hey, I need to get to the bottom of this. Sechenov's the only family I've got, okay?
I understand, Comrade Major, but what do you need to get to the bottom of?
I can't even imagine Sechenov killing his best friend. That's just crazy. I mean, why would he do it?
Why, indeed. That is unless Zaharov betrayed him like his other colleagues did. Dr. Filatova, for example.
Filatova went after Petrov. She's a woman in love. She wasn't thinking straight. Oh, fuck. What's that thing? Oh, crispy critters!
Hold on!
Are you fucking serious? Ugh.
Solnyechnaya Station. Next stop, Yadlitskaya Station.
Stark? No time for dirt nap, Stark. Get your ass up and head to cover. Spill it. What did Sechenov say?
Oh, okay.
Easy
It's like,
now.
Okay. Comrade Molotov is on his way
Head down.
to the... Okay. Comrade Sechenov wants you to go there right now and initiate an emergency drill. Got it?
What the hell for? Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
Comrade Sechenov asked me to give you this.
Huh. This'll come in
You're
handy.
a soldier, Agent B3. Your job is to cover me.
What are you doing?
So just cover me!
Huh? Wait, where are you going? Slippery little bitch!
Auf Wiedersehen!
It's pretty here. Just like Moscow.
Better, actually. More futuristic. And on a larger scale. My design.
Your what?
A linguistic error. I meant to say that it embodies my favorite design.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
His mind is completely gone.
I can't keep going like that, please.
Ugh, poor guy. Pain is the last thing he can remember.
I can't work so much.
This must be one of the developers working on Collective 2.0 software. They had a few difficult days before the neural network update.
And brutal deadlines. Same old story. Well, you got all the...
Oh, forgive us. We fucked everything.
He has expired.
Charles, I keep thinking, what's up with their voices?
As far as I can tell, the talking corpse's polymer memory is transmitting an audio stream through the interactive speech module installed in the thought device's voice assistant.
So, in other words, they talk through the neurocontroller?
So it would seem. When the thought controllers were initially distributed, only 2 voice profiles had been created, a male one and a female one. That's why their voices seem so similar. Needless to say, these people spoke quite ordinarily when they were alive. But they promised to significantly increase the range of voice profiles.
Is that why you've got that weird...
It's rude to mock a man for something that is beyond his control, Comrade Major.
Whatever. I was just messing with you. You got a nice, sultry baritone. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. There's a hawk in the sky. Hey, a Volan. Sweet. Okay, what do we have here?
Are you planning to disable the Hawk? It isn't responsible for opening the VDNH's doors, you know.
Well, I gotta do something, okay? I'll start with the Hawk. It's the Hawk's service button. What does it do?
It will cause the Hawk to land, so it can be serviced by a technician.
How long will it stay there for?
If it fails to make contact with a technician, not long.
Then we need to move.
What are you planning?
I'm gonna take a ride on the Hawk and get a better view of the place. Maybe I'll see something. What should I do? Hang on to this handle or something?
Hold on tight. Hawks are not designed to be ridden.
What are these cables for? They weren't here before.
The cables stabilize the Hawk during bad weather.
Oh, maybe I can slide down a cable.
Interesting fact. From a bird's eye view, you can see that the grass in the park was planted in the shape of the peaceful atom.
A bird's eye view?
Why does this say gods of labor? I thought you didn't care about gods or religion in the Soviet Union.
We don't care about the opium of the masses, but there are gods and then there are gods. Take Prometheus, the god of fire who brought light and warmth.
Prometheus was actually a titan, not a god?
Hey, watch your step, okay? So what's a god? Somebody who protects you, who teaches you how to live, who's wiser and smarter than everyone else. In the Soviet Union, we're the gods. Everybody who works for the good of others, who brings new knowledge to the world. The man of science and the labor is the new god of planet Earth. Homo Futurum.
Thank you.
Don't forget your camera again. Okay, next question.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. Hawk 7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on. It's freaking adorable. a civilian robot. For real, that thing. A civilian robot.
You tell me, Major. You have far more experience with combat robots than I do.
I do? I mean, shit, I do, but I can't remember a damn thing. They seem different somehow.
Authorization.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really tell we're on the threshold of something really incredible. I just wish there weren't bodies all over the damn place.
The celebration will be held on Monday in honor of National Polymerization and the launch of Collective 2.0. All the highest-ranking members of the Communist Party will be here.
I can fix all this by then.
I certainly hope your optimism turns out to be justified.
It will. You'll see. I won't let Dr. Sechenov down again. More locked doors. Who the hell keeps locking everything? Whoever he is. I bet he's got a goddamn combination lock on the John at home.
These doors will be opened via a symbolic gesture during the ceremony.
Symbolic how?
The system of mirrors will focus beams of light on the model of our solar system hanging above the
The mirror on the left isn't working.
Something is jamming the mechanism and preventing the mirror from ascending.
Got it. Looks like it's back to the basement for me. Great. Mirror on the right is all set. No entry. And a skull and crossbones. That's encouraging. Where am I?
The magnetic shock absorption system is located on this basement level. All the rooms here are full of mobile electromagnetic clusters.
I can use an EMP on them.
Saving data.
It's not gonna kill me, is it?
Let's hope not, Comrade Major.
What? So I could get crushed by a falling wall of magnets?
Theoretically speaking, that shouldn't happen, but this is merely a hypothesis. I've never been here before.
Seriously? That's weird. Well, whatever.
Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Hey, comrade, wait, have you by any chance seen Oleg?
Depends on who Oleg is.
My partner. We worked here together. He kept saying these things would be the death of us. We even bet on who would be dismembered by magnets first. We got separated when everything went to shit, so I don't even know if I won.
What magnets? What are they here for?
Well, magnetic absorption is used to eliminate all kinds of vibrations. They're a must when you have hazardous chemicals or a nuclear reactor in one room and Borov's drilling holes in another. In case of earthquakes, sinkholes, or faulty foundations. And to make sure all those pretty DNA spirals in the lobby, they don't get smashed in a freak accident. So what happened to Oleg?
I think you won. You obviously got iced before he did.
Really? Ooh. Glad to hear that. The first good news in a long time. He owes me a drink. You tell him that if you run into his body. Well, the dad shouldn't bother the living. Mind your head.
What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
We had hats, we had suits, we had boots. We didn't have a plan.
What are you talking about?
My partner and I is to service the magnets here. And each day we worried we might get grounded if we got careless. Wore rubber-treated pants, swallowed pills, put tinfoil under the hard hat, anything to avoid getting torn apart by the magnetic field.
But it was the robots that killed you.
Now, come on, not the robots. It was poor judgment. We should have gotten weapons and body armor. You see, the problem wasn't the robots. It was lack of preparation. You should always know what's going to happen.
You can never be ready for everything.
God damn it, that's a miserable excuse. Take my advice. Never part with what you can use. Always think twice before wasting a bullet. Stay low and make short runs from one shelter to another. Never investigate anything unless absolutely necessary.
Following your advice would make life pretty damn dull.
Do what I did, and you're gonna live longer.
Look, there's a hole big enough in your logic to drive a truck through, but whatever. Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common, everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
'Cause his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader, a puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's going to be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device? Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens, but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
For once, you're right. I'd probably reach Nirvana before I could make it back down the way I came.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's Condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission. What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
What now? An eternity looking at this worthless hunk of junk? The backstabbing machine that killed me?
It's a phase. It'll pass.
It's already passing. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But his metal mug is still there. I still remember the bastard gutting me. They told us robots were going to replace us. As staff, and well, they certainly did. Only they did it by slaughtering us. Just leave me alone. I want to doze off. Oh, what now? It's not. They told us robots were going to...
Dead bodies all over the place. And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Listen up, everyone. I took a look at some recordings of your tours. Why are they so boring? Graphics are this and that kind of robot, yada yada yada. And then you get all technical. There are kids there, you know? Young pioneers, octopus. You gotta keep them entertained. Yeah, watch this. This is Robot Rapid. He's really nice and friendly. He might be a little on the chubby side, but he's really neat. Or, I don't know, yeah.
You wanted to say ass in front of the kid?
You know what I mean. Don't say he kicks ass. Say, I mean, something else. Make Source fun. Let the little buggers crawl all over the bots. Let them ride them or something. I don't know. They're safe and fun. We need to get the kids interested in robots, not put them to sleep.
How does it work?
Hold it up to my neurosensor contacts. Multi-key activated.
Now what?
Thank you for coming to my aid. Not having the key felt like I was missing a limb. One moment, please.
Did we fix her or break her?
The Tereshkova is a state-of-the-art model with a self-repairing system. A famous actress and cosmonaut contributed to its creation.
I don't give two wet farts.
Much better. With your permission, I'd like to deliver a speech now. Greetings, comrades, and welcome to the All-Soviet Exhibition Center.
What the fuck are you babbling on about? What speech? You're prancing past piles of dead bodies, and there's blood everywhere.
My algorithms are glitching with horror, but my databases lack the verbal and visual tools required to express fear, horror, or other negative emotions. I was created to remain positive and optimistic, no matter what. The grotesque dissonance between my behavior and the gruesome surroundings grosses me out, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I see. I guess nobody expected this to happen. Okay, bot. Set the VDNH to drill mode.
Drill mode? This would lead to even greater aggression from passive and physical security systems. It will endanger you and may lead to death of the surviving people, assuming there are still any left.
Exactly, if there are any left. This place is a fucking graveyard. Now follow my damn order, bot.
You have given me a most peculiar command. All people in this complex have been killed by robots, but you are unharmed. This arouses suspicion. Prove that you are a human. I will not follow the orders of a robot pretending to be one.
And how am I supposed to do that? Commit seppuku?
You must pass the Darwin test. This will prove that you are a human.
What the fuck? What test? How about I just rip your head off, huh?
Without her help, activating drill mode will take too much time.
I gladly confirm this information.
Fine, knock yourself out. Hit me with this damn Darwin test of yours. What am I supposed to do?
Prove that you are human, Pioneer Nechayev. Put 3 items on this pedestal that represent the 3 main values of a Soviet citizen: art, labor, and life.
Crispy critters, now I gotta deal with another crazy-ass lock. Fuck, I'm a magnet for annoying bullshit. So, about this Darwin test.
Yes, I am always happy to help, Major.
Just watch your fingers. I'd rather not have to look for that multi-key again.
The hammer, tool of working men. The sickle, peasant's friend. The many-pointed star they praise, and with their lives defend.
Put something cheerful on, would ya? It kind of feels like the end of the world right now.
Radio of the future! Astonishing music generated by the state-of-the-art quantum supercomputer, based on the preferences and tendencies of the modern performers. The theory of relativity claims these are the songs that the citizens of the future will be listening to.
But the citizens of today are already listening to it. Doesn't that mean this is gonna be the music of the past once we actually get there? And nobody's gonna write it 30 years from now because it already exists. The music of the future could change every second.
Well spotted! You have discovered a temporal paradox. How very observant you are. The music of the future shapes the music style in the present. However, the superposition of the observer and the information being perceived are located within a self-consistent loop. In layman's terms, we are always listening to the music of the future and determining what it is going to be like at the same time.
Oh, shit. If that's layman's terms, I'd hate to hear the complicated explanation. I'm getting a fucking headache here. I'd like to ask you...
I am always at...
I have a...
Naturally, Major. I can tell you about all 4 floors of the exhibition. Chelomey, Pavlov, Vavilov, and Sahel.
What's on the Chelomey?
The first floor, Chelomey, is dedicated to groundbreaking discoveries in the fields of robotics and innovative habitation complex construction, both in the air and underwater.
What exhibits are there on the Pavlov floor?
The second floor, Pavlov, is dedicated to autonomous neural systems. This exhibit is a triumph of Soviet biocybernetics and neurophysiology.
The Vavilov floor. What's going on there?
The third floor, Vavilov, is dedicated to progress in the fields of botany, genetics, and breeding of the very latest crop species.
Tell me about the Sahalin floor.
The Sahalin exhibition on the fourth floor is dedicated to deep-sea ecosystem exploration and the development of faunistic complexes in various areas of the world's oceans. Unfortunately, the Sahalin exhibition is currently in storage mode and is off limits to visitors.
So,
Yes!
Here you go.
Hear the spring's cheerful hymn. Be yourself, strive and earn. Life, I love you, and hope you love me in return.
Oh, shut your face, you dumbass toaster!
I'm sorry. All this chaos is causing my emotional algorithms to malfunction. Pioneer Nechayev, you passed the Darwin test with flying colors. Tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A cosmonaut.
What a splendid career choice. Well, I rather enjoy your attention, Major. Now, how can I help you?
Do you have a memory leak or something? I need to announce a drill and put the VDNH into drill mode.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my ability.
Are you yanking my fucking chain?
But I can provide you with a solution. You see, a single robot cannot engage the military drill mode. Such procedure requires the presence of 2 robots instead of 1.
So where do I find another obnoxious metal dipshit?
Before that dreadful nightmare, the information hall was staffed by the 2 of us. But during the failure, the berserking robots took my partner, Claire, apart.
Did they scatter her all over the complex or something?
Precisely. How did you know, dear comrade?
Call it a hunch. Do I have to scour the entire VDNH for her parts?
Plug the administrative control drive into me, so I can tell you where the pieces of poor Claire currently are.
Well, that sure beats looking for him blind. So where's the administrative control drive? I'm running out of time.
Please follow me. This whole thing is just monstrous. The robots must have completely lost their minds. Oh my! Would you look at this? Helping lumberjacks and first responders is such a noble goal. But you, how do you use the arms our creators have given you? Like a primitive animal, like a beast, to crush and dismember. And this one, it just stands there buck naked, as if nothing were wrong. Have you no shame, robot? Publicly exposing your iridium compactor.
You do realize he didn't do it himself, right?
Oh my, that's a mess. And who, I wonder, will have to clean it up? I should dispatch the cleaners this instant. No, wait. It's the cleaners that did it. I'm so scatterbrained today. Oh, I envy you humans. You can just pick up a razor and shave that horrible, monstrous mustache off. But this one, you're not even a machine, you nitwit. You're just an imitation, a caricature, a piece of lab equipment. Pardon the outburst. It's just that one of them used to try to... Oh, well, let's change the subject. There's a wide range of the lab tech models. The ones in black turned out to be especially vicious. They've been using their harmless, built-in range-finding laser to pick off humans from a distance. How did it ever come to this? Just so you know, the black lab tech specialization is determined by the software package encoded within a specially constructed Kinetico Scholar Neurogel capsule. You can salvage this package from one of the defeated black lab techs, provided its capsule is still in one piece.
What? I didn't understand a single thing you just said. You're an assistant, Tereshkova. Talk human.
Shocking! You have no sense of decency. I gather you've already met Nora, the monstrous repair vendor who's subjecting humans to unimaginable deadly torture. It pains my algorithms to have to send you into her bloody clutches, but we have no choice. She's the only mechanism capable of utilizing this capsule to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, move your ass, Tereshkova. We're in a hurry.
On my way, comrade! Oh, who's a good boy? Who's the sweetest, silliest, chubbiest little boy? You little goof. You don't attack people even when you're in combat mode because you're such a little sweetie, isn't that right? Aren't you precious? Here we are, comrade. The administrative control drive should be at this booth. Please establish the connection. Only try to be gentle, Comrade Major. I have very delicate internals. Oh, what just snapped?
Relax, Bot. That's my joints cracking. Does this look all right?
Administrator level rights granted successfully.
What now?
I'm opening the door to the atrium for you. Search each of the complex's floor and find my dear Claire. I'll be in touch over the radio. As soon as you reach a floor, I'll scan it for my poor friend's parts. Most of her is on the ground floor. Please put her back together again.
Saving data.
Wow, check this place out. It's like a palace. Talk about class. Let me just drink it all in.
Attention BDNH staff. Visiting hours will begin in 15 minutes. Please conclude all maintenance and proceed to your workstations.
Help, young man. You must help me. Please.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you now.
If you're concerned about me being deceased, you don't have to worry. It is indeed too late for that now.
Then what's the matter?
You see, I am a tour guide. The last living... non-robotic. Oh, this is really difficult.
I get it. So?
I did such a solemn concluding tour before handing over all functions to these Tereshkovas. And I had a group of students. They underwent polymer treatment and were awarded a visit to the facility.
Talk about bad timing.
Exactly.
exceptionally bad timing. You see, I am worried about them. They must be somewhere here in the exhibition halls. They may already be. Listen, I understand that you should be evacuating, but you can obviously take care of yourself. You are a security guard, aren't you?
Something like that.
Find them, please. They scattered when everything started. I can't leave them like this. I answer for their well-being with my life. I did it again, didn't I?
All right, calm down. I'll try to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell me when you find everybody, will you? There were 2 lads and 2 young women. I will be here. It's not like I can go anywhere now. I wanted to...
Didn't see...
Collier and I broke up yesterday. His parents were transferred to Sahalin. The real one, not the one in this exhibition. He went with them. He said we wouldn't be together. So I wanted to die.
You're not wrong. When you're falling off a bridge, it feels like you can fix anything. Except for the fact you're falling off a bridge.
But as I was lying here, I suddenly realized there's no idea stupider than giving up on life because of a boyfriend. It even sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll tell the guide I found you. She was... worried. Okay, this is new. What's wrong with her head?
Welcome. Come closer. Be not afraid of my power.
What the Charles, is this another corpse?
I am Oracle. I am the all-seeing. I used to be a simple archive worker, but now I am omnipotent. I open.
Got it. Talk about rotten luck. Charles, this one's completely lost her marbles.
What is this skepticism? Sergei Alexeyevich, you should be catching Viktor Petrov instead of doubting my greatness.
An interesting deviation. This woman is suffering from polymer overdose. This can happen when a human brain is connected to a large body of data. Obviously, this is what killed her. And now, for a brief time, the Oracle has merged with the entire VDNH. She can access all computers, cameras, and terminals.
So she's part of the complex, with unrestricted access to everything? Huh. So, you're the Oracle, huh? Can you prove it?
I have no need to prove my power to you, mortal. But I guess I could indulge you for amusement's sake. What do you want? Shall I tell you about your missing past? Or the kind spirits that look after you and will silently weep forever? But what would be the point if you can't even see what's going on right under your nose?
That's quite a load of... something. Let's make this simple. Open this door for me, would ya?
Will I? I will. I can open all doors, both in the past and the future.
Oof, too much information can drive you crazy.
Indeed. I'd like to compliment you on your resourcefulness.
Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors from Sechenov's team look like?
The special neuroconnectors have the Greek letter gamma on them, and are shaped like bracelets. They are worn on the right arm.
Gamma? What happened to beta? Or are those the fake connectors you told me about?
The fake connectors do in fact have the letter beta on them, But the beta connectors were real at first.
I don't get it.
The first experimental prototypes of the neuroconnectors with discretionary authority were called beta connectors. There were only 2 of them, and Dr. Sechenov designed them to look like rings.
So, what happened to them?
After the necessary experiments were complete, Dr. Sechenov removed these rings from the list of special neuroconnectors. Enhanced gamma models, shaped like bracelets, were then made for the scientists, one for each member of his team.
Okay, there are only 7 of those gamma connectors? For Vavilov, Korolyov, Kurchatov, Lebedev, Pavlov, Filomonenko, and Chelomey?
Indeed.
Higher and higher, legends will never die. This remains true even for agricultural crops. The specimens of purposely bred plants presented here are capable of surviving in any environment, even on the surface of other planets.
Comrade! Hey, comrade! Help! Get me out of here! I'm a student from the tour, and my father's, like, really, really important!
Congratulations. Except it doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Do you even know who he is? He'll build you a country house, send you on a vacation, or maybe you want a car. Come on, man, just get me out of here!
Whoever your old man is, his son is dead.
What? What do you fucking mean, dead? How am I talking to you, then? Are you an idiot? You are the working class, so work, damn you! Do you even know who I am?
No, I don't, and I don't care. We're not buddies. Get that through your thick skull, and the working class can punch back, you spineless piece of...
Meat? What? Am I really?
Shit. And yes, you are. I'll pass it along to your tour guide.
Don't worry, Dina. I'm actually glad they've got the Terraskovas giving tours now instead of us. We still get paid, and we get to take a nice vacation. Sounds good to me. My hubby and I are headed to Yalta to visit the family. I'm tired, you know? There are more and more tourists coming every day, even from Moscow. The adults ask question after question, and the kids, they go nuts when they see all the gadgets here. Yesterday, 2 little boys almost fell into the polymer whale. Can you imagine? A lot of things fall into that whale, actually. Yevgeny, the janitor, said you can find all kinds of stuff in there.
New scanning cycle. Module, limb, leg, left. Not found.
Just great. So where am I even supposed to look?
I swear on my cooling unit, these mustached perverts must have dragged her into the maintenance room.
I'm on my way. This place used to be really nice. Until everybody got killed.
It is a most tragic sight.
I told you disconnecting the Tereshkovas from the network was a bad idea. You've been acting weird lately. You don't believe me? Just listen to this.
Look, my dearest Claire. See that group of humans? They're visitors. The little ones are newer models. They're called children, and they make things prettier and more fun. The ones that are a little older are called students. They can do a little bit more. And the older model behind the column is called a senior citizen. And he seems to keep staring at us.
They're talking about me. They saw me. Those robots were watching the people at the exhibit like they were the exhibit themselves. It's all really creepy. I'd wipe their memory if I were you.
Hey, Charlie. Why couldn't they just put regular, more reliable locks everywhere? Like with codes and shit?
I suspect it's because if they had, anyone who hacked the code would be able to open the locks without authorization.
Yeah, but now anyone who solves the puzzles can get through. In other words, pretty much anybody. Charles, I've never seen Dr. Sechenov wearing a bracelet before. Does his alpha connector look different?
Indeed it does. His device is unique, and its shape and location are one of Dr. Sechenov's deepest secrets.
So his alpha connector must be really well guarded. Who's watching it, Argentum?
Entrusting humans with the connector would be far too risky. It's guarded by Dr. Sechenov's personal bodyguards.
You mean the ballerina twins? The way they move, they're so graceful and elegant. They kind of remind me of something.
Is that so? What exactly, Comrade Major?
I don't know, something good. Charles, why did the boss take the real beta connectors out of commission? Were they defective?
Not entirely. Dr. Sechenov wasn't convinced that there was any need for discretionary authority within Collective.
So the boss wanted total equality, but Molotov's schemes changed his mind?
Perhaps so, Comrade Major.
What do you mean, perhaps?
Dr. Sechenov wanted equality for everyone. There can be no question of that. But consider this. The Alpha Connector existed from the very beginning.
Maybe the boss wasn't planning to use the Alpha Connector's power. He just needed it to launch Collective. That's possible, right?
Anything is possible.
Here's your leg, do-yourself repair thing. Cool tech.
New scanning cycle. Module, limb, arm, right, found. Location, Vavilov floor. Transmission obstructed. Data incomplete.
What's the holdup? Why can't we locate the module this time?
I'm afraid I can't help you. There's some kind of interference on this floor. Possible sources of interference include electromagnetic shielding or the presence of a large, elongated object.
A large, elongated object? That sounds odd. What is this, a kid's game?
That is a puzzle key.
Nice. What's it for?
I believe it activates some sort of process.
Holy fuck, Charles! Is that the process I just activated?
Run!
Where? Hey, what the hell are you doing, damn it? You metal son of a bitch. You scared the ever-living fuck out of me.
That was close.
Well, whatever. I got the arm. This looks like the right one. Let's go find the rest.
The colossal Burovs plunge deep into the bowels of our country even as we speak, building tunnels, helping in the search for mineral deposits, and contributing to scientific progress. These machines have no counterparts anywhere world.
Charles, so after the whole beta connector idea was dead, they made the neuroconnectors with discretionary authority?
I'm afraid so. The power struggle in the Kremlin will never end. The party elite insisted on having power even within Collective.
Well, they're our government, right? We're the USSR.
Indeed we are. But Collective was designed to be for everyone on Earth, and the USSR is not the only country.
We can't let capitalists and imperialists into Collective.
Why not? Collective was designed as a worldwide union for equal human beings, where robots will do everything for them. Everyone will have the same opportunities.
The capitalists won't like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, no one in power will see equality as an appealing prospect. So to avoid being crushed by the Kremlin, Dr. Sechenov programmed discretionary authority into Collective.
I see. Yeah, okay. First arm's good.
New scanning cycle. Module. Limb. Arm. Left. Found. Location. Floor.
Could you be a little more specific?
Ew! This is terrible. It plunged into something warm and sticky. Oh my, it is red polymer. Disgusting!
What does this even mean?
I am sorry, dear comrade. This is the only data I have available. I hope I managed to help you.
You sure did.
So, I just woke up and I had a brilliant idea for an exhibit. Well, it's not really an exhibit, it's more like an experience. Anyway, here it is. Visitors walk into a dark room, grab a chirper, put on headphones, and hear something like... read this, Tereshkova.
Imagine you're in a beautiful green field, surrounded by an endless forest that stretches from one horizon to the other. You hear a brook burbling nearby, birds singing, and puppies. Lots of puppies.
End recording. So, while a woman's voice is describing this landscape, some Pachelas create a holographic image of it all around them. What's the point, you ask? Well, to be honest, I don't know yet. But it's an awesome idea. I'll just have to explain why I woke up next to that Tereshkova.
I am the perfect woman. I am present. I am at peace. A flowing stream, an endless forest, a forever blue sky. In touch with my inner goddess.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Make yourself comfortable. Would you like to hear about whales?
Sorry. What?
Whales. Whales are my speciality. I'm the resident cytologist here, although there's been very little for me to study so far. But I love them dearly. They're magnificent creatures. So, have I piqued your curiosity?
What are you talking about?
What? What do you mean? Oh, my. That's what's going on. It was so awful. Just like when I had my stroke. Which means... Hang on, excuse me. 1 second. I just need to contemplate my passing.
This whale's life was transferred into a polymer vessel thanks to the brilliance of Soviet scientists. Polymer mimetic adaptation owes its existence to these amazing animals. Nowadays, polymers are made to adapt inside the human body without triggering rejection, and even replace damaged organs. Research is still far from complete, but one thing is certain. This polymer whale is the first step towards the prolongation of human life.
Thanks to the talent of Soviet scientists. Still, this is a marvelous exhibit. May I ask you something, Major? If you could live on in another form after death, would you?
Nope, I like the form I've got, thanks. I don't feel like swimming around in a pool of goo.
But all in all, does the idea of polymer immortality seem acceptable? To you?
Sure, why not? If somebody wants to live like that, I say let them.
You're not exactly an optimist, are you, Major?
Not anymore.
Here's an interesting fact. This whale was obtained by Mikhail Stockhausen, who piloted a whaling vessel for an entire week.
I really couldn't care less, Charles. What's that crap in the canisters?
Be careful. That is a specimen called Plush, or ivy. It is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen this crap before. And of course, the ripped-off arm is in there too. Why couldn't it just be lying in a corner somewhere? Fuck me running. That polymer son of a bitch almost took me out. Let's hope another one of those freaks doesn't come crawling out of the next canister.
According to my data, the second canister is sealed properly.
About that doll, Vladlena? I understand that your toys aren't really for young children, but it'd be a shame to throw them away. And I feel a little weird about keeping them myself. Anyway, they found a puppy by the facility gate 2 weeks ago with that doll in its mouth. Maybe it got lost, or maybe it was just abandoned. It seemed like a fine dog. But it wouldn't give up the doll. It just kept carrying it around in its mouth. We thought about using it as a guard dog, but it was just too nasty. Anyway, we ended up giving it to Pavlov. They love dogs there, they won't hurt it. But I didn't know what to do with the doll, so I thought I might give it to your museum. I just feel too sad looking at it.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Major? The government commission is almost here.
I'm inside, looking for a way to activate military drill mode. Things have been complicated by a shitload of weird shit. Any more questions?
Well, look faster. Don't let Dr. Sechenov down again.
Whoa. Hey! Why isn't anybody working?
Snap, crunch, crack, collarbone, pain.
What are you doing?
Crunch, break, bend.
Gotcha. I'll tell the tour guide I found one of her people. Looks like a med student. So, what was wrong with the real beta connectors?
Since Collective was originally planned without any discretionary authority, everyone in it was supposed to be equal.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Then why'd they need the beta connectors?
To secure Collective against unforeseen threats from individuals who might wish to control it.
That's impossible. Everybody's equal in Collective. Shit, the Alpha Connector.
Indeed. Intruders or an opposition force among equals could try to obtain the Alpha Connector. This could lead to human casualties, which would be unacceptable.
So how could beta connectors stop this from happening?
They didn't give their carriers any discretionary authority, but they did allow them to be present with Collective without being a part of it. In other words, they had total autonomy while retaining access to the information network.
So what? That's basically what we have right now.
You're seeing this from a human perspective.
What other kind of perspective could I... Oh, crap. The boss wanted to put beta rings on some robots so no one else in Collective could control them.
Indeed they are. At first, Dr. Sechenov planned to order his loyal twins to guard the Alpha Connector. While logged into Collective, he could control them from anywhere on Earth. At the same time, no one else would be able to give them orders. They wouldn't even know that they exist.
Hold on, Charles. I don't quite get it. Would it be possible to launch Collective with everybody equal? Then destroy the Alpha Connector?
Certainly, but that begs another question. Who would choose to do that?
Dr. Sechenov.
Are you sure about that, Comrade Major?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Scanning the exhibition area. Module head found. Establishing course.
Shit, it's dark here. I got a bad feeling about this. Crispy fucking. Where's the shit-ass way out of here? Underground or something? Fuck me. Where am I supposed to find the head?
You need to enter Icarus Hall. It is located on the second story of this venue.
So where's the entrance?
Unfortunately, I do not have this information. Everything's got mixed up after the malfunction.
No shit, Sherlock.
Have you considered powering the beluga?
How is that supposed to help?
I don't know. It's just a suggestion.
Well, guess it can't hurt to try. It's not like we've got a lot of other options. Tereshkova, where's the power room around here?
At the very top.
Fantastic. So we're cut off. Just what I always wanted. Charles, so after Dr. Sechenov created the new gamma connectors, he destroyed the old beta connectors, right?
Officially, yes. But only the technology used to manufacture the beta connectors was destroyed. The pair of experimental rings were simply removed from all records and declared recycled.
Why go to all that trouble?
He didn't want to destroy the fruits of his painstaking labor. Dr. Sechenov simply kept them as souvenirs.
So where are they now?
They were somewhere in the Sechenov Science Center here at Facility 3826. But they apparently disappeared after the malfunction began.
Apparently.
You see what's going on here, don't you? No one knows anything for sure right now. The rings could be on a lab bench somewhere, or destroyed by rampaging robots.
There won't be any need for them in collective. Dr. Sechenov and his scientists will be able to solve any problem without them.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes. Did you want something?
No. Not really.
But you are still wasting time on a conversation with a dead person. I dislike this vague, jelly-like state of mind, and do not wish to prolong this mental agony with pointless communication.
The mental agony of pointless communication. Charles, how did this comrade know you and I have been talking?
Such sparkling wit and biting humor, Comrade Major.
I find myself in the uncomfortable situation, not entirely unlike a long wait before a parting or a long journey that nobody is eager to take, but needs to, or is forced to.
That's a gloomy philosophy you got there. I've got nothing to add. This is where the power comes from.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
How?
Because this place has my favorite thing in the whole fucking world. A relay.
Really? I thought you were more partial to canisters.
Oh, come on.
I'm dumb, endlessly stupid, and I died because of my stupidity. If somebody buries me, put these words on my tombstone.
What happened?
I tried to run, but I didn't know how to rotate these things on the floor, so I failed. I could have opened the passage. It's a security relay. Looks simple enough. But I panicked and did something stupid. And then wham! Blood everywhere. There was pain and that was it.
Yeah, you gotta adjust them by color. Well, shit happens. It's not your fault. I'll tell the tour guide you're, here, still.
Comrade Stockhausen, I took that foreign journalist for the secret tour of the VDNH. He saw everything. You should have seen his eyes bugging out of his head. They're going to be dying of envy when his article comes out. They'll slap more sanctions on us and order an extra bunch of bots. Those capitalists sure are a weird bunch, huh?
Charles, you think Filatova was in cahoots with Petrov because of more than just love, right? What makes you so sure?
I should note that Larissa Filatova is an accomplished and talented scientist. She independently completed a project that most of the world's greatest scientific minds could not have accomplished.
What's your point?
She is far from stupid and would never blindly follow orders without serious justification, no matter who might be giving them.
Are you trying to say that good people are turning on the boss and he's getting rid of them? So Petrov's actually a nice guy?
People whom the motherland has given everything must have serious reasons for betraying her. But the bloody path Petrov has chosen is unacceptable.
A capitalist collaborator. Fuck him.
I could not agree more.
The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds of up to 78 kilometers per hour and is able to carry out civilian and military missions at depths down to 3,000 meters.
We've learned more about the ocean floor over the last few years than we had during the previous century.
If you ask me, we're better off exploring the depths of the ocean than outer space.
Fascinating. Why is that?
Because you gotta know your home before you can start visiting other people's.
Did you manage to find them? I understand that you are busy, but...
Yeah. I found all 4 of them. One in Vavilov, one in Pavlov. There was a body in every section. Of course, no one survived.
That is regrettable. Shame. But I at least know what happened. The last tour really did not end well. Forgive me for wasting your time. As you can see, I do not have anything to thank you with.
It's okay. I don't really need anything.
Thank you so much. I feel better now. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Here's your left arm. Go ahead, fix yourself up. Let's see if this thing helps. Oh, yeah. Right. What do we have here? Tereshkova, do you copy?
Yes, dear comrade. The communication is restored.
So, where's that head of yours?
My head is where it's supposed to be, but Claire's head should be somewhere on your floor. Like I said earlier, something is crushing it with terrible force. Like a migraine, like an excavator, like an entire mountain.
I get it. I really do. All your whining is giving me a migraine too. I'll go look for it. Looks like a maze for kids. This'll be a cakewalk. Jumpy little thing, ain't ya? Yeah! Gotcha! Nice! Easy.
Summer morn when warmth and beauty mingle. Let the paths turn, cooking it to a turn with eager care. So to repay to nature hundredfold what she had mingled there. The sky.
Yes! Found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles, any idea how much time we got left?
I cannot say for sure, but definitely not much.
Finally, I got all her parts.
Icarus is the pride of Facility 3826. The floating platforms made of...
Have you activated military drill mode yet? Molotov's Condor is about to land.
Everything's all set. I'm gonna go do it now.
Hurry, hurry! You only have a couple of minutes.
Comrade Yelizarova. Lastoshkin here. Listen, he seems to have gotten up on the wrong foot. You think I'm a con artist, and I called you a frigid old bat, but we were just kidding around, right? Maybe you can meet me halfway. The VDNH should really have an exhibit for our theater with ballerinas, stage backdrops, and recorded performances. The Lastoshkin Theater, the Plisetskaya Theater, is the crown jewel of Facility 3826, and everybody knows it. If there's any way we can resolve this issue in a more mutually beneficial way, just say the word, okay, doll? Stefan Lastoshkin's got your back.
Right. Installing the head.
227991000.
Hey, rise and shine. Good morning to you.
Thank you.
All her body parts assembled. What now?
Self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. First launch code sequence generated. Please confirm that launch code sequences match. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating VDNH mode of operation change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
All employees are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3 has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilievich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry, you know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. The upcoming launch of the collective neural network will be cancelled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.
Come
Wake up, my love.
P3, my boy. You're alive.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov! The government commission... they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station and make sure power to the government line has been cut. Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left. Help her. How are you doing, my boy?
Not good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
What was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov! We've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the West.
Who? Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it. You and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost a head.
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatova.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signal?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
Did you hear that, my boy? Go find him. Right now.
Charles, what the hell happened down there?
What exactly are you asking about?
Who killed the government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage? What does it store, dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless. Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the...
Charles, why did that monster, you know, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? Can attack people.
What do you think, Comrade Major?
Lousy piece of
shit! Capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds need to be able to move independently.
Shit on a shingle. You're telling me that Jellyman can sneak up behind someone and kill them instantly without leaving a trace?
It does remind me of a certain person who died under mysterious circumstances and without witnesses after slipping and falling into a bath.
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think. So, Charles, when Dr. Sechenov sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen, he's guarded by that red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots, and Sechenov would never remain unguarded.
Why? He's a hero of the Soviet Union. Everybody loves the guy. Why would anybody want to hurt him?
Why indeed, Comrade Major?
You think there are people in the Kremlin who are jealous of him and want to get rid of him?
It's more likely that they just want power over Collective. If you rule the world, it's hardly surprising if people want to take your throne. Very powerful people.
I'd rather have Dr. Sechenov be the General Secretary of Collective than anybody else.
The General Secretary? Is that what you think he's going to be?
Of course. What else would he be?
I hope you're right. now have access to the scientific testing ground, Comrade Major. You can find valuable weapons in such locations in the future.
Yeah, I know your science shit. All you do is deceive honest citizens with the concept of a bright future.
No comment.
Outstanding. Let's go take a look at the gear that'll help me see tomorrow.
Saving data.